Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland.
Set to kick off.
Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They're on the 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Daniels. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. Out to his left. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Falcon defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this pass is caught by London.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Deron Payne has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
To the air, Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Pushing through the contact.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards on the ground.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Robinson again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
Rolling to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1.
And the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Troy Anderson.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing after the interception, Daniels.
That's caught left side by center.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got it inside the 10.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, Penix. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the... Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now wk17 for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Commanders 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Penix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. In motion comes the tight end left. Penix to the air once more. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Here's Daniels.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Daniels.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
At the Falcons' 43-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got a man, it's London.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And looking to throw, Penix. This pass is caught by London.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Robinson.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
To throw is Daniels.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons Falcons get there for the sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.